Westview Basketball is presented by LaGwana Media.
This might be
Good evening, everyone, from Churubusco High School in Churubusco, Indiana. It's Westview Warrior Basketball streaming line at LaGwanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hosteller along with Jamie Miller and Dan Byler. And tonight we will bring you coverage of the Westview Warriors versus NECC foe, the Churubusco Eagles. Westview is coming off their second win of the year on Tuesday, led by sophomore guard Daniel Yoder's 21 points. The Warriors cruised to victory with a 67-41 pasting of the LaVille Lancers. Coach Chandler Pribble and his Warriors bring a 2-1 record into tonight's action. On the other side of the court, second-year head coach Gabe German brings the team to the hardwood for the first time this season. The Eagles are coming off a 9-16 season last year, and Coach Garment's first year as a varsity basketball coach. Their football team made it all the way to the regional round this year in 2A, and so they're getting their basketball season off to a later start than normal. Tonight's game sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales, with two locations in Shipshewana, 7870 West, 075 North, and in Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. The pregame sponsor for this evening's game is Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Our halftime sponsor is Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. And our postgame sponsor is J&R Solutions, your internet service provider. This evening's game is also brought to you by Shipshewana Trading Place, featuring the Shipshewana Antique Auction, State Road 5 South in Shipshewana. Hyde Auto Body in LaGrange by Yoder Crossroads, located at the crossroads of State Road 5 and US 20. Also by LaGwana. Get quality, get excellent customer service, get creative. By Jerry's Standard in downtown Middlebury. By Southwind Flooring, located at 7300 North, 1000 West in Shipshewana. And by Breathe Easy's Mold Solutions in Shipshewana. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the Indiana High School Association's Champions Network. And we'll be back with our pregame show for tonight, sponsored by Freedom Finish Works, right after this 60-second timeout.
Host your next conference or retreat in the heart of Amish country at the Farmstead Inn and Conference Center in Shipshewana. Our beautiful Amish-inspired inn is within walking distance to downtown shopping, theater, and delicious food. The perfect setting for any event. Located across from the famous Shipshewana auction, where every Wednesday at 9 a.m. you can find deals on furniture, antiques, primitives, art, glassware, tools, architectural salvage, and so much more. Plan the perfect getaway. Visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Tonight's Westview pregame show is brought to you by Freedom Finish Works, specializing in powder coating both steel and aluminum from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Jerry Hosteller, Jamie Miller back with you at Churubusco High School. And here we go again, Jamie. This is the first NECC game of the year, but the Warriors back on the winning track with a win back at Westview against LaVille on Tuesday evening. But Busco and the NECC in our first challenge of the year.
Yeah, it's always interesting the first time you go on the road in a new year, and to open the conference season is extra important. You really want to get off to a good start in the conference.
Right.
Well, obviously you don't want to lose any, but you especially want to get off to a good start. Churubusco notoriously plays really hard here. This is not the most friendly environment for visiting teams, but I was looking at kind of the history of this series, and typically in the last couple of decades, Busco will rise up and have a really good team in a certain year, but other than that, it's pretty much a blowout the other way.
Right.
And so we've won 4 in a row now, but not too far past. They beat us twice in 1 year when they had a really good team and they won the sectional. I think that was the COVID year where they won the sectional, and then they couldn't even play in the regional.
That's
so
right.
So they had beat us early in the season, and then I think that was the game in the sectional where they had us down something like 20-0 at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I was going to say that. That was bad. That was a rough start for us, I tell you.
Yeah, we came back, and I think we almost took the lead, but we just couldn't hang on in the end. We lost 58-50 in the sectional. But since then, they kind of lost their big guns, and we've retained our winning ways again in this series. So it's always another thing that's always interesting from a coaching staff is typically this is the first game of the year for Churubusco.
Right. They have a good football program, and a lot of times that takes them later into the season, and therefore they don't start their basketball season when it normally would start at the end of November.
Yeah.
They're starting with their first game around this time, December 5th or 6th. Post, yeah. Right.
Up a non-conference foe so that we play before you guys show up.
I bet. That's what I was thinking when I was watching the JV tonight.
Don't they normally have like Adams Central or Woodland or something like that they play? But I guess, it makes it tough for both sides, you know. Westview always has jitters coming out in their first game, no matter who they play. And now this is our, 4th game. But
and we haven't had anything to look at, any filming or film or anything.
That's the other thing. You can't see.
Prepare.
You don't know who's moved in. You don't know if they got a new offense or anything. So some unknowns going into it, but I guess that's what makes it fun. I guess it would be like most games. You go out and do what you're supposed to do. Stay in front of your man. Don't let him shoot it wide open, and run your offense.
Go back
we'll
to
be
the
all right.
basics and just stick with it.
Exactly. So, and feel them out. It might be one of those games that starts out a little clunky. I hope not, but if it does, our coaching staff is well equipped to adjust and adapt to what they're doing. You know, if they come out in a 2-3 zone, and we haven't faced much zone this year. I know LaVille threw some 1-3-1 at us, but typically it's been man-to-man most of the year. So if that happens, you know, how do we react and adjust to all that? So some of the interesting things to look at going forward.
They do have some familiar faces back on their roster this year. Braden Bianski, Mason Mast, Braylon McCoy. They're all seniors. And also Ethan Hartsock was here last year, 6'2 senior. Not a whole lot of size. They've got Will Egley, who was dressed on on JV as well, 6'4 junior. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, you're right. Their tallest, and Egley, I think he played on the JV, so the non-JV players, it looks like their tallest one might be 6'2".
All right,
so we would match up well in that sense.
Right. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more from Churubusco High School right after this 60-second timeout.
LaGwana is your local one-stop shop for design, print and signage, vehicle graphics, publications, web design, photography, promotional products. LaGwana, the better we know you, the better we serve you. Like what you see? Get started today at LaGwana.com. LaGwana, helping you get where you LaGwana go.
Both teams back out on the hardwood getting in their pregame warm-ups before tonight's game here at Churubusco. Westview in a red uniform with white numerals and trimmed in gold.
Well, one thing Dan mentioned a little bit ago off air was the fact of Westview's balanced scoring this year.
Yeah.
You know, we have 4 players. Did you say they're averaging in double figures?
Yeah, so we've got Austin Slaybaugh, 14.7, Daniel Yoder at 16.3, Caden Grau at 17.3, and Owen Brill at 11.3.
That's a really good sign. You know,
It is.
I'm just thinking, yeah, if you're the opposing coach, you look at that and you go, oh, oh, who do I stop?
Well, one factor for that is, well, number one, to be fair, we've played some teams that aren't the strongest teams on our schedule to start the season, 2 of them anyhow. But we're playing a more up-tempo style, so we're getting more possessions and more opportunities to score. And we don't have a lot of players coming off the bench that score, so a lot of the scoring goes to those guys.
That's true. Another thing that comes with the up and down play, the fast up and down play, is turnovers, and we have had our share.
Yes, we have.
So, but that's something that tends to kind of heal as the season progresses.
You're right.
Too. You know, it gets corrected.
Well, we saw the other night, we talked about it against Northridge, some of the newer players in different roles, and you can see some of our passes were, okay, you can get away with that pass on the JV level, but that won't work up here.
Not here, yeah.
Especially against Northridge.
Yeah, some of these kids are still adjusting to the pace of the game and that type of thing.
And a lot of times the turnovers, you got to look at it as a percentage of possessions more than, okay, well, 2 years ago we only averaged, 10 a game, but maybe we only scored 50 points a game, and now we're at almost 70.
Right.
So, going to have more possessions.
Come in tonight with a 68-point average. That's the most we've had for quite a few years, I think.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how that continues. Usually the first 5 or 6 games, you don't have all that scouting out there, but after that, people scout you. They start game planning a little bit better for you, and defending you maybe a little bit better. So we'll see if that continues. It's certainly fun to watch.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I like the fast pace, fast breaks, and get the ball and go.
Just like the good old days.
Yeah, that's right. So we're getting set for our national anthem here tonight. And then we'll go right into the starting lineups after that.
Good evening and welcome to Churubusco Junior Senior High School. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at tonight's event. Let's support the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy tonight's game. At this time, please rise and remove your hats to honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, we're about set for basketball here tonight.
We'll begin by introducing the starters from the
Let's
Westview
take a look
Warriors.
at our starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for the Westview Warriors will be at guard. Daniel Yoder is 6 foot even sophomore, averaging 16.3 points per game. Camden Yoder, a 5'8 senior, averaging 2.3 points per game, number 13. Number 15 is Austin Slaybaugh, a 14.7 point per game shooter. And he's a 6'2 sophomore. Caden Grau, a 6'4 junior, averaging 17.3 points per game. And Owen Brill, a 6'1 senior, averaging 11.3 points per game for the Warriors. For the Churubusco Eagles, number 12 will be Braden Biensky, a 5'9 senior. Last year he averaged a little over 4 points per game. Mason Mast, number 14, a 5'11 senior, averaged 6.2 points per game last year. Braylon McCoy is number 20, a 5'11 senior, averaged just under 3 points per game last year. Number 42 is Ethan Hartsock, also back from last year, a 6'2 senior, averaged just under 5 points per game. And rounding out the lineup for the Churubusco Eagles is Weston Ott, another player back from last year, a 6'1 junior, averaged 4.6 points per game in the past season for the Churubusco Eagles. Westview, a 2-1, and Busco in their first game. Jamie?
So yeah, 4 seniors and a junior they start, and the junior, Weston Ott, he's a strong kid. And I remember him causing us some problems down low last year.
Westview controls the tip. Brill gets it to Camden Yoder, right side, driving the baseline is Daniel Yoder, and Daniel stepped on the out of bounds line, so it'll be a turnover quickly on Westview. Inbounding will be Mason Mast.
Yeah, I like the matchup there with 50 guarding Daniel, but he made a good move. Just guess his foot's just a little too big.
So we picked up full court to begin the ball game. Churubusco gets through that. Driving toward the basket was Hartsock, and we have a whistle and a reach-in foul called on Westview.
Yeah, a little too handsy there.
Caden Grau.
Caden, look on Caden's face. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
3 players grabbed him and they called me.
He's been having trouble in the early going, getting quick fouls. Shots up, no good underneath. Putback is up and good by Ott. So Busco is on the board first here tonight. Austin Slaybaugh to Camden Yoder in the corner, left open. He'll take the 3. It's a little long, and the rebound's yanked down by Weston Ott. Up court we come, Hartsock. They'll pull it back out front now with McCoy. And into the hands of Mast. Mast goes to Bianski. Top of the circle is Ott. From the corner left side, shot no good, but the offensive rebound. McCoy put the shot up, and Ott got the rebound. Now we have another foul that's going to be called on Westview. This time it'll go against Camden Yoder.
Well, Ott's already got 2 offensive rebounds, and we need to start boxing him out.
Yeah.
He's a
big
aggressive, and that's where he makes his money down there.
Now we stole one from him that time. Now they steal it right back. Driving to the basket is Mast with a wide open layup. So Busco up 4-0 in the early going. Grau out front has it knocked away, regains possession. They get it set up back out front now with Austin Slaybaugh. Owen Brill.
Busco in a 2-3 zone.
Caden, backdoor pass underneath. Good reverse layup by Austin Slaybaugh.
I think we're just kind of picking them up full court, early. See if their early year jitters will lead to any easy baskets.
That's good. Good thing to try. Slaybaugh down the lane, scooped up, good.
Wow. One measure of a good guard is change of pace and change of direction, and he's got that.
He's been able to penetrate a lot this year and get those kind of shots. Good athlete.
Well, you remember last year he would make that move, but he couldn't finish.
Right.
And this year he's finishing.
Mast with the basketball.
Nice defense
there
that
by
time.
Slaybaugh.
Busco's really ready to pull the trigger on those 3s.
Bianski gets it to the big guy, Ott. Back out front, it'll come to Bianski. Up top to Ott. Drives, pulls it back out front to McCoy. Backdoor pass this time, and easy buddy underneath, missed by Ott, but gets another offensive board. Putting the ball up and in was Ethan Hartsock. 6-4. Busco by 2. Swing it around to Brill. Brill down low to Slaybaugh. Gets it out of trouble, but had the pass partially blocked and right into the hands of Busco's Mast, who tries to drive it the length of the court and put it up, but had it knocked out of bounds. Coach Tribble wants to talk things over. We're at 30-second timeout with 4:30 left in the first quarter, back in 30 seconds.
Move from ring to ring, catching great deals and unique finds at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Bid on furniture, antiques, art, pottery, tools, architectural salvage, estate items, and more. 6 to 10 auctioneers simultaneously sell inside the Shipshewana Antique Building. And each week, it's completely different with amazing sellers and items from all over. Don't miss the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. all year round.
And we're back at Churubusco after the timeout called by Coach Pribble. Westview finds himself in a 2-point hole here, and Busco has the basketball.
Well, Busco's come out very aggressive, unafraid. Well, they have 4 seniors start. I mean, they're experienced players, and they're really taking it to us on the offensive boards. I have them down for 3 already, and they may have more than that.
5. Oh, okay, Dan, I guess turned his mic off, but he did say that they have 5 offensive rebounds. McCoy gets an inbound pass to Ethan Hartsock. Back to McCoy, cross courts it. Now out front of it come to Mason Mass. Down low, shot up and good by Tonkel, who's just come into the ball game. He's back from last year as a sophomore. Daniel underneath, puts up the shot from underneath the basket, misses. Rebound by Reinhold, and he misses. Back comes Churubusco, leading by 4. Extra step taken in there by Bianski as he drove to the basket and then shot it out by the free throw line on the pass.
I think Westview may have a bigger cheering section here, possibly, than Churubusco.
He brought a lot of fans, that's
pretty
for sure.
close.
Grau in the paint, double team, gets it out of trouble to Slaybaugh. Back out front to Daniel Yoder. Ball knocked away inside. Loose ball's picked up by Tonkel, and then he gets it into the hands of their point guard, Mason Mast. Mast has his pocket picked by Slaybaugh, and he'll lay it in. Austin with 6 of his team's 8 points, or all 6 points, I should say. Churubusco has 8 points.
Official timeout for headband repair.
Oh, that's
something
what it
like
was.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, wardrobe malfunction.
Checking in now is Lucas Hartsock, a 6'1 sophomore. They've got to be brothers, I would think.
I would think. They
both light hair, both about the same size.
Yeah, both strong.
Yeah, one's a sophomore, one's a senior.
Well, that's the thing you notice with Busco out there. They're really pretty muscular, other than 20 and 14, which are a little more wiry. But
well, they're a football school, and some of these guys, I would assume, were on their football team. In a 2A school, a lot of times you play both sports. Ball shot's no good, picked up by Reinhold. And we have a whistle and another foul on Caden.
They're really paying a lot of attention to Caden.
Yes,
think
they
here's
are.
where some of the scouting, they have an advantage there. They've seen 3 games. They've seen him averaging 17 points a game. And
right.
He gets the ball in the paint. There's 3 guys on him, and he's not getting the free releases that he has.
Caden being hawked by Tunkel now to Slaybaugh. He'll pop it from just beyond the free throw line. Can't get the roll. Rebound yanked down by Lucas Hartzog. Mast. Quick pass with Yansky coming across the lane. They'll swing it back out front now to Mast. Churubusco likes to get up and down the court quickly as well.
Yeah, they definitely do. We're having trouble with a screen they're setting in the lane. We're getting caught up on that quite a bit. This possession, we've done a good job on it so far.
Mast in control. Slaybaugh hawking him out front. No look pass is intercepted by Caden Grau, but then slapped away and stolen, and now we have a foul on Westview again. That'll be, what, the 16th foul? And
yeah, that's Grau's second. He's not had a great start to this game. He's in the midst of a lot of stuff, but
yeah,
they're really going after him, but he's got to be a little more careful when he grabs that ball.
Ball intercepted by Daniel Yoder on the inbound pass. He'll get it to Mylan Miller, who's just checked in, misses the layup. Loose on the floor, picked up by Mylan. Slaybaugh with the putback and good. So he continues his streak. Austin with all 8 of the Westview points, and we're all tied up at 8. Yansky, offensive foul is going to be called on Busco. That's going to go against McCoy.
You know, I think since Reinhold has come in, 35, we're more physical out there.
He's muscular.
Yeah, he kind of throws his body around and not afraid to mix it up.
Daniels, Yoder with it. He'll get it to Slaybaugh. Now back to Daniel.
Looks like we're going for a set play here.
Minute 15 to go in the opening quarter.
I was going to say, it looks like they're trying to run something with Ott guarding Daniel to try to take advantage of that.
And Ott picks up his first foul.
Yeah, I think they're trying to do kind of what they did with the big guy for Northridge. Trying to isolate him and take advantage that we're smaller a little bit at that position.
Camden Yoder comes in.
Yeah, now they're going to switch up and put somebody else on Daniel.
Slaybaugh. Camden will control it out front. He'll go right side to Mylan Miller.
And it's kind of a matchup zone they got. They got 3 guys in the lane, and then their 2 front guys are just kind of chasing the ball.
Corner Slaybaugh. Inside the lane to Camden. He'll get it out of trouble to Mylan Miller. Back to Slaybaugh for 3. No good. Good offensive rebound by Daniel. Putback won't go, but he's fouled. They'll get a couple of free throws coming his way.
Let's see if they got that on 50. Yep, that's 2 on 50.
Boy, that was fast. So I would think they'd get him out of there before the end of the quarter. 38.2 to go in the first quarter. Daniel misses his first free throw. He'll get one more. Warriors are only shooting 54% from the free throw line so far in the first 3 games. I was kind of shocked to see that.
That's not nowhere to go but up.
Right. Second shot doesn't go.
Well, I guess we're below that now.
Yansky across the timeline with Mylan Miller on him. Underhand scoop pass to Mast. Mast tries to drive on Brill. Good defense by the senior. We're down to 10 seconds now to go in the opening quarter. Ott gets a pass off to Hartsock, Ethan Hartsock. He'll put it up, and he had his arm grabbed by Reinhold.
Well, they still have Ott in there with 2 fouls.
Yeah, I was surprised.
He might be about to come out.
First on Reinhold. Ethan Hartsock's shot goes up off the back of the rim, no good. Back into the ball game will be Lucas Hartsock. Now they'll get him out. Ott comes out of the game. Second shot, no good. Loose on the floor, picked up by Reinhold. Shot at the buzzer, hits off the top of the glass, and that'll do it for the first 8 minutes of basketball from Churubusco. Our score, Churubusco 8, Westview 8. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this 60-second timeout.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe, offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we're back and getting set for second quarter action here. Churubusco will inbound the basketball.
Westview with as many turnovers as field goals in that first quarter,
That's not
which
good.
may explain a little why we're tied at 8.
First road game of the year after 3 consecutive home games for Westview, and maybe we're just a little road weary here from, I don't know. Not a good start.
Refs are really calling it tight out there too.
Yeah.
So we need to adjust to that. We already have one of our starters on the bench.
Is that foul on Slayball?
Yes.
Yeah.
There, nice job by Daniel covering up that back cut under the basket.
Another offensive foul on Busco. This time it's going to be Mason Mast. He picks up his first. First team foul of the quarter for Busco. So we exchange those right off the bat. Daniel Yoder, left side to Brill. Back out front will come to Slayball. Back to Brill, left open for 3. Got it.
There you go. Nice shot, Owen. Well, that's probably one of the best 2 ways to get them out of that zone.
Yeah,
hit a few
definitely.
threes.
Bianski in control, and he throws it into the referee, and he's part of the court. That would have gone right into the Westview bench, but it deflected off the body. Yeah. Driving, putting it up as Bianski. Looked like he might have taken an extra step, but no whistle. And now Brill is called.
That's not an offensive foul. He undercut him. He lost his balance.
Stuck his body right into Brill, and Owen gets the bad end of the deal.
Well, this is one of those games. Things aren't going your way. You just got to stick to the fundamentals and play together.
Yep, fight through it. 11-10, Westview with a 1-point lead. Busco with the basketball. McCoy tries to drive on Brill. Almost had his pocket picked by Yoder. Once again, shots no good by Tonkel, and Westview pulls down the rebound. Daniel Yoder across the timeline, another foul on the reach in.
They're being consistent at least.
Yeah, they are.
Wow, Dan was saying that was Reinhold's 4th rebound.
Yeah, he's done a good job. Well, you mentioned that he's been very aggressive in there.
Well, with 4 double-figure scorers out there, that's what we need from him. Tough defense and rebounding.
Right. Ball loose on the floor, and we're going to have a held ball. Possession arrow favors Busco.
Effectively, that's a turnover.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they had the bench was saying it was Busco's, but now they're Roger Yoder, the official scorer for Westview, and the Busco official scorer checking it out. And it will be Westview basketball, ultimately.
Yeah, half turnover.
Westview off the body of Mast, and Slayball puts it in. You don't see that very often, but it's a good alert play by the by Slayball.
Yeah, not at the high school level, you don't see
No,
that.
no. Ball right to the hands of Braden Bianski and out of bounds. There'll be a turnover on Busco, and Westview a chance to extend their 3-point lead.
Timeout, Busco. 30-second.
Timeout, 13-10. Churubusco is going to talk things over, and Westview will be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
And we're back at Busco, ready to resume action now after the timeout called by Churubusco. Kane Reinhold will inbound. He gets it into Daniel Yoder, now to Slayball.
Looks like Churubusco might be going man here.
Slayball gets it out front to Grau, who's come back in. Brill. Yoder. Daniel Yoder. Grau tries to drive. Good bounce pass to Brill, puts it up, misses a shot with the left hand, and back comes Busco on the rebound. 3 in the air is good by Mast. His first 3 of the night, the first 3 for Churubusco. Ties it up at 13. Slaybaugh, pass left side, wide open Daniel Yoder for 3, short, tipped, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Busco ball. Pretty cold on our 3-pointers tonight. Dan mentioned 1 for 6 from beyond the arc so far.
Yeah, I thought Daniel kind of aimed that one instead of just relaxing and shooting it.
Well, blocked from behind on the attempted shot, and Westview comes away with the basketball. 5 minutes left in the first half. Slayball down the lane, scoops it up, misses. Tipped out to McCoy, and back comes Busco.
It seems like all of a sudden this quarter, body contact is allowed.
Yeah, they're letting them play. Bianski misses the 3. Daniel Yoder with a rebound. Right side pass goes to Slayball. The drive, and he got it. Good twisting move underneath by Austin Slayball. He has 12 already. Westview down by 2, 15-13. 4:28 to go in the first half. Bianski out front. Goes right side with the ball to Mast, or rather McCoy. McCoy will pop the 3, misses, rebound Slayball. Daniel Yoder on the bounce pass to Brill, back out front to Slayball. They'll swing it around to Reinhold.
Might look for Caden to be able to get open for some shots here.
He did, missed, but
nice assist right to Austin.
That's right. Worked out like a pass. 17-13 now, Westview by 4.
Well, with them going man-to-man and our movement, ball movement, he should be able to get some openings here and get untracked.
McCoy with the ball out front for Busco. He'll get it up top to Tonkel. Coming across the lane, receiving the pass is Bianski.
Oh, nice tip ahead by Austin.
Back we come, and Brill tapped on the head as he goes up to the layup, and he'll go to the free throw line shooting a pair.
Austin's just so alert out there and just has a feel for where he's at and what needs done.
Yeah, he's a natural. You can tell he's played a lot of basketball.
He's made a lot of plays already in this game. What's he got, 12?
14 now.
14 already.
Yeah. Brill at the stripe. He has a 3 tonight. Still struggling for that free throw line.
He kind of faded, his upper body kind of faded away when he shot that one. He just needs to stay there and follow through.
Reinhold comes out. Had a some good floor time here tonight with his rebounding especially. Mylan Miller checks in. Owen hits his second. 18 to 13 is our score. 5-point lead for Westview. McCoy with a three, misses a shot. Battle for the rebound, the big guy. Ott had it. Oh, good job by Caden Grau. Man, he slammed that off. But this is a fairly small gym.
Yeah, not a lot of room on the ends.
No, it hit the wall and bounced right back onto the court.
Well, we need to be alert. Ott is back in the game, and he goes after every missed shot.
Yes,
I mean,
he
come on,
does.
guys. Let's keep him out of the lane. Easier said than done.
Yeah.
His legs look like tree trunks.
That's right. Slayball backdoor pass to Grau, puts it up. That almost should have been goaltending.
Yeah, it should have, because they hit the net with the ball in the cylinder.
And a third foul is going to come against Ott.
Well, that's helpful.
Yes, it is.
If you're a Westview fan.
Grau with his first opportunity at the free throw line, he hits.
There he goes. You got to see a ball go through the rim. Sometimes that makes you relax a little bit.
Yeah. Now Westview with 3 players in the scorebook. Slaybaugh, Grau, and Brill. Grau hits them both. 20 to 13. Westview increases their lead to 7. Two and a half minutes to go, second quarter. Mask gets it to Tonkel down the baseline. Trying to let him have the baseline there.
Yeah, that's a no-no on defense.
Yoder out front on a quick pass. Camden Yoder in the ball game as well. Slaybaugh takes it into the lane. Good no-look pass to Daniel, and he puts it up and in. First 2 of the night for Daniel Yoder.
Well, I like having Camden in pressuring the ball out front. He's really good at moving his feet, and it takes some of the pressure off of Austin doing that on both ends of the court.
And Busco was standing, had his foot out of bounds and went.
Yeah, Westview is adjusting to the speed of the game a little bit and the players and taking advantage of some of these opportunities now.
Brill will inbound. He'll get it into Slaybaugh. Minute 45 to go in the first half. Westview up 7. Camden passes it out front to Grau. Right back to Camden. Grau tries to drive on Ethan Hartsock. Now to Camden for 3.
There you go. That's big. If they're going to double down on somebody driving, that's a good way to lighten it a little bit.
Camden, his first points of the ball game. 25-15. Westview's opened up a 10-point lead. Shot inside is up and good on the runner by Bianski.
They're good at making difficult shots.
All the way down, putting a shot up, rolls off the rim. Slaybaugh, and the rebound yanked down by Carson Tonkel. He'll get it to Mast. 45 seconds to go first half. Ethan Hartsock out front, it'll come to Bianski. Drives on Brill, picks up his dribble, gives off to Mast. Bounce pass to Tonkel. 25 seconds to go first half. Driving is McCoy. Dishes it off to Bianski. Now from the corner, shots no good. Long for Tonkel on a 3 attempt, and we're down to 15 seconds. Westview with the basketball.
I think we'd probably just go 1-4 and let Austin
Camden's going to pop it. Long on the 3, and we have a whistle.
Yeah, that was a foul on one.
Yeah. Brill got his hand in there, got too much of the arm of the Busco player, and so Owen picks up his second foul. They'll bring Caden out. Caden with 2 fouls. 2.1 to go in the half. Ball stolen. Daniel Yoder at the buzzer. No good. We've played one half of basketball here at Churubusco. And our score at halftime, Westview 25 and Churubusco 17. Dan and Jamie will be back with first half stats and scoring right after this 2-minute timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Welcome back to Churubusco High School. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Tiffany's Restaurant, serving delicious home-style meals, including hearty breakfasts, lunches on the go, delicious suppers, and some of the best pies and desserts you'll find anywhere. Well, we came out tonight, and it looks like we maybe had some dessert before the game started because we were a little sluggish and didn't do our best in the first quarter. 8-8 after one quarter. Turned it up in second quarter, 17-9. We outscored Churubusco for a 25-17, 8-point lead at halftime. For Westview tonight, Daniel Yoder has 2 points. Camden Yoder had a 3 near the end of the first half for his 3 points. Caden Grau had 2 free throws for 2. Owen Brill had 1 free throw and a 3 for his 4. And Austin Slayball is the story tonight. 14 points, numerous assists and rebounds tonight to lead Westview. For Churubusco, pretty balanced scoring, really. They had 5 players get in the scoring column. Carson Conkle with 4, Braden Bianski with 4, Mason Mast had 5, including their only three-pointer. Ethan Hartsock had 2, and number 50, Weston Ott, who's battled foul trouble for most of the first half, also had 2. So Westview started out as 4 turnovers in the first quarter. I did not record any in the second quarter. They might have had them, I just didn't record them.
Yeah, I do show that they did have a couple.
Okay, so Dan will elaborate on why we're in an 8-point lead right now.
Well, you were talking about Austin and what he's done. He is 7 of 9 from the field right now. He missed 1 3-pointer in the first quarter, and he missed 1-2 in the second. But 7 of 9, that's 78%. I think I'd take that kind of shooting percentage anytime.
Well, especially because he's getting layups. That's where you want to shoot.
Yeah.
Right.
Just overall, looking at the rebounding, I show them with 13, and we have 12. But the big part of that was in the first quarter, where they out-rebounded us 9-5. We out-rebounded them 7-4 in the second period, and I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that Ott was out a good part of the second period, because he was the one pulling down a lot of the rebounds. Our leading rebounder right now is Kane Reinhold, who came in off the bench. He pulled down 3 boards in the first period and added another one in the second. Caden Grau has 3 boards as well. But yeah, overall we're 2 of 9 from 3-point range. That's not great, but we're 8 of 14 inside the arc, so yeah, we can live with that. I show overall that we have 6 turnovers and they have 12. So we had one run of 7 points where we went from 13 to 20 after they had hit a 3 to tie things up about 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And then we sort of stayed out there. We had that 7-point lead, and now it's at 8. But without that one stretch, you take those 7 points out, all of a sudden it's a 1-point game. So we had one little run there.
It's really been a pretty even game. I was thinking of how Churubusco has scored, and really it's been offensive rebounds and some defensive breakdowns by us, them driving baseline and laying it in, or at least driving baseline, sucking the defense in and dishing it off. So I think those are some things we can clean up at halftime, and we know their personnel a little bit better now. We've got to scout them for a half.
So yeah, exactly right. Like you had mentioned before the game, this is our first game. We have nothing to look at beforehand, so go out there and try to stop them. Now we have some idea of what to be working on.
Yeah, and Ott is really a good rebounder in there, and I think we're going to have to pay more attention to him, double team him on the rebound or something, because he's just out fighting us for the boards, or get another foul on him. That would be another strategy I might think about. So, I think, again, we talked early in the season, guys playing in new roles. So now we're in a road environment for the first time. It's a fairly good crowd. They're an aggressive team. You can't come in and just expect to blow people out day after day. And we struggled the other night against LaVille for 3 quarters too,
right,
before we kind of figured it out and put them away. So I would expect to see that in the second half, maybe a little more well-rounded effort from Westview rather than Austin keeping us afloat. But just relax, do what you do and have fun.
Yeah, in this environment, there's not that many fans. I mean, it's a smaller gym, and it really echoes in here. And I think you compared it to like Minnesota's barn, and it's kind of built that way with the rounded roof and everything.
It almost reminds us of the smaller gym we have at Westview, where at least the older days when we had bleachers on 2 sides.
Exactly.
It wasn't big, but it was loud. So good environment for them to play in, and it'll test what they've practiced. It tends to get their attention a little more. They might listen to the coaches a little more because things didn't go perfectly. Some of the calls weren't going our way, but overall, I think you got to be fairly happy. We're up 8 points at half.
Right. Yeah.
So a repeat of that and walk out of here with a double-figure win, and that's a good way to start the conference season.
So the other thing to look at is the other night against LaVille, Daniel Yoder was just hot as all get out in the first half. He had 17 points. Austin only had a couple. Tonight, Austin's got 14. Daniel's got a couple.
Right.
And Owen Brill's just sneaking along there with his 4 so far.
Well, and I think
probably going to get his double digits again too.
In talking to the coach in preseason, he was really excited about this team for a couple of reasons. One, they're very competitive. The guys on the team, I noticed that this summer playing, they just seem to get their hand on a lot of passes and a lot of loose balls, and they move the ball really well. They're unselfish, and they don't really care. I'm sure everybody wants to score, but ultimately they want the team to be successful, and it kind of looks like that. Even though, that doesn't mean you're going to have everybody with 10 points. It means you're going to pass till you get the best shot. And tonight so far, it's been Austin shooting layups, so you can't really pass that up.
So we're at halftime here at Churubusco. Our halftime score 25-17, Westview leading Busco. Both teams have returned to the hardwood. We've got a couple of more minutes here before the second half begins. We'll take another break here, and we'll be back with more from Busco right after this 60-second timeout.
Host your next conference or retreat in the heart of Amish country at the Farmstead Inn and Conference Center in Shipshewana. Our beautiful Amish-inspired inn is within walking distance to downtown shopping, theater, and delicious food. The perfect setting for any event. Located across from the famous Shipshewana auction, where every Wednesday at 9 a.m. you can find deals on furniture, antiques, primitives, art, glassware, tools, architectural salvage, and so much more. Plan the perfect getaway. Visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Tiffany's Restaurant, serving delicious home-style meals, including hearty breakfasts, lunches on the go, delicious suppers, and some of the best pies and desserts you'll find anywhere. So about 40 seconds to go yet here before we throw the ball in to start the second half. I believe Churubusco will have the ball to start the second half. Westview, I think, probably renewed their focus at halftime on defense, stopping basic drives, boxing out, getting rebounds. Little things like that are what help you build leads. Don't give them second chances. I think the first half shows that Westview has more skill out there on the floor.
Definitely.
But if we're getting out hustled, that can make up for it. And so that's not typical of a Westview team. And I thought at times in that first half we did get out hustled a little bit. So
Churubusco, they've got some good athletes, I guess you'd say.
They really
they're
do.
Quick.
Yep.
You know,
they're quick and they're aggressive. You can tell one of their game plans is to take it right at us, drive it into the lane, and make us stop them. And that's a good strategy.
And their big guy is working with 3 fouls. That's Ott, as you guys mentioned at halftime. So, but
he reminds me of possibly a offensive lineman, center, defensive end.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't know for sure that he plays, but
Busco has the ball first to begin the second half. Both teams have their original starting lineups on the hardwood. There's Mass, their point guard. He'll put up shot long and a rebound. Grau. Daniel Yoder all the way to the hoop, puts it up, misses a shot. Good offensive rebound by Slaybon. The putback is good.
One thing we've done tonight is we have missed a lot of layups.
Yeah, we
That's
have.
probably 4.
That and free throws, right?
Yeah. 3 of 6 from the line, and I don't know the percentage on layups, but it should be 100.
Well, he came in shooting 54% from the free throw line, so that's even off from that. Good aggressive move by Ott. That's one thing we gotta.
Yeah, he just Caden
played.
had the ball, but he just kind of threw Caden away and grabbed it. So
Muscled him right out of there. 27-19, Westview by 8. Daniel penetrates and gives off left side to Brill. Back out front to come to Slaybaugh.
looks like they're kind of daring Daniel to shoot that.
Daniel wide open for the corner left side and can't get it. And we have a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Camden on the rebound. That'll be his second. 1 in the first quarter, and now 1 here in the third quarter on Camden. 27-19, Westview and Busco with the ball. Mast brings it up, bounce passes it to Ott. Left side it goes to Bianski. Westview, of course, in the man-to-man. Inside pass knocked away by Daniel Yoder, not out of bounds on the attempted pass inside to the big guy Ott.
All Busco's doing is Ott starting out high, throwing it to the corner, faking a screen and cutting to the basket. And then they do it to the other side. Daniel's doing a pretty good job of shutting that down. It's just when they shoot and miss, that's when Ott becomes the beast.
Right, he crashes. Mast working on Slaybaugh out front. Who's left side to Hartsock, or Hartsock, Ethan Hartsock. Hartsock looking for help. Tries to dish it inside. Good steal by Daniel. Bounce pass to Austin Slaybaugh. Puts it up off the glass and good.
Wow, nice play by Daniel that time. Really, it was a team defense, it was a team steal. We really locked down our guys. And
Slaybaugh tries to pick his pocket again. This time it's a held ball, so it will be Westview's basketball in the alternating possession.
We're seeing a lot more aggression this half.
Yeah, we are.
We have a little fire in our eyes.
Camden, Yoder, right side to Brill, back out to Camden. Caden Grau looking for help, gives it to Camden. Underneath pass comes to Slaybaugh, looking for room, or rather Yoder, Daniel Yoder. Misses a shot, tries to get the rebound, but it's pulled out of there by Mast. Mast loses it on the court, but they're going to whistle a foul on one of the Westview players. That's going to go against Brill. That'll be his third.
Yeah, I thought maybe they could have called that on Daniel. He was frustrated about the other end and came down and was trying to make up for it.
McCoy gets a pass into Hartsock. He'll drive. A reverse layup is no good. Once again, they had two Busco players fighting for it. Ball knocked out of the hands of Hartsock, and we have a foul. This time it's going to be Grau. That'll be his third.
Yeah, they said he hit him on the head. I don't know about that, but
we'll send Ethan Hartsock to the free throw line. He has 2 points, that coming from one field goal. Hartsock 0 for 2, now 1 for 3 as he hits that free throw. Coming out of the ball game will be Weston Ott. Back in comes Tonkel, the junior. Second shot is up and good. 29-21, Westview by 8, and they have possession. Brill in the corner to Reinhold, who's back into the ball game for Westview. We get it to Daniel Yoder.
yeah, we're too close. We need to spread out a little bit.
Brill from the corner. Misses short, bounces out to McCoy. McCoy with the basketball for Busco.
Busco's really sagging in and daring us to shoot threes right now.
Driving his mask, pulls up at the free throw line. Good step-in steal there by Yoder, Daniel Yoder. And on the pass ahead to Slaybaugh, he'll lay it in. 20 points now for Austin Slaybaugh. 4:05 to go in this third quarter. McCoy on the right side pass to Tonkel. He'll come back out front to Ethan Hartsock. Back to Tonkel, wide open on the baseline. He scores, the basket counts, and there'll be a foul on Camden. Oh, it's a charging foul. It's going to go.
No,
it is against.
Yeah, they called Camden.
Camden, yeah. That'll be his third.
I think the reason they didn't give him that is he was too far under the basket. He was standing almost under the basket when he took that charge. But the big problem there is Daniel gambled on that wing pass and missed and let a wide open drive in there.
Yeah, wide open baseline. Tonkel misses his free throw. Driving is Daniel, and we have a whistle and a foul. There'll be a two-shot foul, I believe, coming for Daniel.
Yep, nice strong drive there.
Mason Mast picks up the foul, his second. That'll be a shooting foul. Daniel at the charity stripe. 3:44 to go, third quarter. Did he make that? I was looking down. Daniel's first.
Yeah, he made that.
Okay. We apologize for some of the video issues that we're having. We're trying to get those corrected. Second shot is up and good by Daniel.
Well, we've had this 10-point lead multiple times here, and we just can't get over the top. So let's get a stop here. And
long cross-court pass there for Busco. Shot in, or pass inside from Tonkel to Hartsock, and he's held inside. Another foul on Westview.
Coach asking for a jump ball there. You know, they got it in the lane there, but one thing I like about this crew is they're fighting now. They're not giving up layups, and they're making them earn it.
That's the difference in this second half.
Is that, yeah, they're calling that. Yeah, that was on the ground, but because we're up to 5, they're shooting 2.
Two-shot foul coming here for Hartsock.
And only halfway through a little over halfway through the quarter.
3:29 to go.
Well, our depth may be tested tonight a little bit, huh?
Might be. At least the kids got some playing time on Tuesday night. Everybody.
So the jitters should be gone, is what you're saying?
Well, maybe. Let's hope so. Shots up and good by Hartsock. What is he, 3 out of 5 now, I believe, or 3 out of, yeah.
3 out of 6, I believe.
3 out of 6. Brill on the cross-court pass to Slaybaugh.
Well, we don't need to be in a hurry to shoot. Some games shots come easy, sometimes they don't. We got a 9-point lead. Let's get the shot that we want here.
Busco has stayed in that 2-3 zone. Foul's going to be called on Ethan Hartsock. Or actually, that was his brother Lucas who picked up the foul, 24. Brill out front, tries to drive the lane, cut off there. Daniel Yoder tries to drive the baseline, he'll put it up and good.
Wow, really strong drive by Daniel. He's doing a nice job of that this half. Biggest lead now of 11 points.
35-24.
Busco has a timeout, 30-second.
And we'll be back right after this 30-second break.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
Well, our aggressiveness is paid off in this half. It's still a little bit of a struggle, but we got the lead up to 11.
Yeah, we outscored them by 4 this quarter, which isn't terrible, tremendous, but it's a step in the right direction. Sometimes you just have to slowly make the plays needed to extend the lead, but Busco's hanging in there, and every time we get away from a little bit, they call timeout, and oh, we can't reach in like that.
Daniel picks up his first foul, I believe.
Yeah, I think coach is frustrated because he just gave him 2 shots now again. Come right out, have a nice trap, but don't reach.
So as we mentioned earlier, Busco on the bonus in this third quarter. Yansky will be at the line this time. He has 4. All his points came from the field. And now he hits a free throw.
That's Daniel's first foul on the night.
Second shot is good, so Bielski hits them both. Daniel Yoder, right side of Brill. Now they go left side to Mila Miller. Cross court to Reinhold. Reinhold tried to get the pass to Mila Miller, goes through his fingers and grabbed by McCoy.
Yeah, we're trying to make difficult passes for some reason.
Trying to trap at half court there. Underneath, the big guy gets a shot off. A good defense by Westview, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniel Yoder. It'll be Busco ball. Grau comes back in for Reinhold.
Reinhold's he was a little out of position on that possession, I thought. His strength is inside doing some dirty work, and he was asked to be more of a perimeter player on that trip.
Coming out will be McCoy. Back into the ball game is Mason Mast for Churubusco. Pass comes in. Up top, Tonkel drives it to the free throw line, then gets it out of trouble to Mast. Tonkel in the corner. He'll work it out front to Hartsock. Hartsock hands it off to Mast. He'll drive, puts it up from 15, got it.
Nice patience by Busco that time, and it's back to 7-point lead.
35-28, minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Ball loose and picked up by Busco on the turnover by Westview. Mason Mast across the timeline. He'll work at the Tonkel. Left side to Ethan Hartsock. In the corner to Ott. Another foul on Westview. Second foul on Daniel. So that will send Weston Ott to the charity stripe for Busco.
Well, that's one reason why we're not pulling away is we're giving them free throws.
Right.
Dan
This
was
is
just
free
saying this will
throw
be
number 8.
Yeah, that was free throw number 8 in the quarter. I mean, you extrapolate that out, that's over 30 for the game. So
Ott misses his first. He'll get one more.
it's been a little inconsistent with how they're calling it too. I mean, they allow some pretty good contact, and then you barely touch them, and they call a foul. So, but to this point in the third quarter, they have outscored us by 1 now. So we're in for a ball game.
Leads down to 6 now, 35-29, 68 seconds to go third quarter.
One thing that's not happening is we're not getting scoring out of a few guys that we normally do.
Right.
So
almost stolen, deflected into Grau's hand, and then he's bumped for a foul.
well, these are the kind of games that some of these guys that are struggling a little bit, you know, it can teach them to be tough, because mentally tough. You're your leading scorer. You're not getting the shots tonight. You're struggling a little bit, but you can do the things that it takes to help a team win. Play good defense, rebound.
Probably this game will be pretty good preparation for Northwood next week. As physical as it's been.
Yeah, they'll probably have 3 guys like Ott.
I know, that's the problem.
We better rebound.
Slayball with 22 points now on that driving layup. 37-29 Westview.
Busco looks like they're holding for 1.
25 seconds to go, third quarter. Tonkel out front. Right side to Hartsock. Has it knocked away by Grau, almost stolen. Picks it back up, drives toward the basket, puts it up off the glass and good. He's got a chance to get a shot off now before the buzzer. Slayball, corner to Grau. He'll drive the baseline, put up a runner, short, and that'll do it. Third period ends with Westview with a 6-point lead. Westview 37, Busco 31. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
LaGwana is your local one-stop shop for design, print and signage, vehicle graphics, publications, web design, photography, promotional products. LaGwana, the better we know you, the better we serve you. Like what you see? Get started today at LaGwana.com. LaGwana, helping you get where you LaGwana go.
Just like you, we understand that hard work is hard to come by these days. That's why we're starting the next generation of Height Auto Body at such a young age. From meticulous prep work to a mirror-like finish, we ensure every detail shines. Whether it's a minor fender bender or a major collision, Height Auto Body has got you covered. Bring your car to us and we'll take care of it with expertise and care. Height Auto Body, family owned, trusted for generations.
Getting set for the fourth quarter now. Westview breaking out of their huddle. Busco to follow. 37-31 is our score, and Churubusco will have the ball to begin the fourth quarter. McCoy makes his way over to the other side of the court to inbound for Churubusco.
Busco outscored us by 2 that quarter, 14-12.
First quarter that they've outscored us in so far.
So we were tied in the first quarter, had a really good second. Let's see if we can have a really good fourth.
Didn't start off well. Hartsock with the layup underneath. Ball stolen. Bianski gets it to McCoy. McCoy tries to lob it inside to Hartsock, but it's through his hands and out of bounds.
Some of our turnovers tonight are just kind of inexplicable.
Yeah,
we're just like throwing it to them. Slow down. I mean, if they're going to stay in a zone, let's just hold the ball.
Yeah, at this point, we try to see it's tipped away again, but fortunately into Daniel's hand. Grau has it now, loses it off his hands and out of bounds. It'll be Busco ball.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, I know.
Buckle up.
4-point lead now for Westview.
Well, here's what happens with an underdog. They're in the game. They're getting confident now. And our guys are kind of jittery. We can't seem to hang on to the ball.
Hard sock, right side. McCoy will pop it from the corner. No good, but the big guy, Ott, with a rebound, puts it up on the glass. No good. Fortunately, missed that for Westview. Slaybaugh driving the lane. Dishes it off to Grau, wide open for three. Spins out. Camden Yoder with a tip up, no good. And Busco comes away with it. Mason Mass, the 5'11 senior, brings it across the timeline on the pass to McCoy. Mass in control out front. Good anticipation by Daniel, almost stole it. Yansky with it now in the corner for Busco on the ricochet. Shot from Therese off the mark. Rebound, put back is good. The basket will count by Ott, and Westview picks up the foul. Boy.
Yeah, he's just, nobody can block him out tonight on our team. I mean, we've tried everybody on him.
He's a moose. 2-point ball game. Ott had a chance to bring the Eagles back within one. Timeout called. It's a full timeout this time by Churubusco, or by Westview rather. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe, offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
30 down, a bit around 35, 100.
Hear the calls of the auctioneers at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Feel the thrill as 6 to 9 auctioneers showcase a variety of antiques, collectibles, treasures, and more. Whether in search of a unique find or something for your next DIY project, you'll find it at the Shipshewana Auction, and it's different every week. Bid on thousands of items from pickers from all over. To learn how to buy or sell, visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com. Going once, twice, sold on the best deals at the Shipshewana Antique Auction.
Back at Busco, getting set to line up at the free throw line is Weston Ott.
So Westview tonight, Dan just mentioned. Austin is 11 for 12 on 2-point shots. The rest of the team is 2 for 12.
Yeah, think of that. Those high percentage shots, a lot of those should be dropping.
Yeah.
Ott's shot is up, and he completes a 3-point play. 8 points now, and we've got a 1-point ball game. 8 points for Ott. 37-36, 5:56 to go in the game. Slaybaugh drives between two Busco defenders, pulls it back out.
This is interesting strategy with a 1-point lead.
Looked like we were going to go four-corner, and a traveling violation called on Slaybaugh.
That's why I say this is an interesting strategy with a
Yeah.
1-point lead.
Yeah.
We've had about 4 turnovers in a row, it feels like. So
we're going to apply some full court pressure. McCoy working against Brill, gets it across the timeline, works it right side. McCoy pops a three, no good. Tipped around, picked up by Daniel Yoder, and he brings it across in a hurry now, hold it up. Give it to Camden Yoder. And a whistle on the court.
Westview with only 12 points this half in 11 minutes of play. So we're due for a breakout.
Yes, we are. Camden Yoder with a basketball. Bounce pass left side to Slaybaugh. He'll cross court at the Caden Grau. Grau to Slaybaugh. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 1 point game, 37-36, Westview. We're going 4 corners here.
Well, yeah. Where's that call?
Slaybaugh drives it. Gets it to Grau. Back out front, it'll come to Camden Yoder. Is this to slow Busco down or what? What do you think, Coach?
I'm not in the huddles there.
Shot by Grills, missed underneath. Reverse layup is up and good on the putback.
Well, that was a man's rebound that he got on that offensive rebound right there.
39-36 Westview. 4:09 to go, 4th quarter. Inside looked like he traveled. That's Ott. Get it to Tonko. Out front now it'll come. Mason Mass bounce passes it to Bianski. Bianski drives on Grau and loses his balance, and a charging foul's called on Bianski.
Yeah, they could have called a travel first, but nice job by Camden by sticking his nose in there.
Second foul on Bianski.
Busco with a timeout, full timeout.
And we'll be back with more from Busco on a tight ball game, 39-36, 3:47 to go in the ball game. Westview with a slim 3-point lead, back in 60 seconds.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
We're back. Westview inbound underneath the Busco basket after the charging foul on Bianski. They had a chance to stretch their lead out from 3 points to 5 or 6. Austin Slaybaugh got some cotton in his one nostril, must have got bumped in the nose earlier.
Yeah, he's had that in there for a couple of quarters at least.
Yeah. Driving is Grau, tries to get it underneath.
Brill
has it, puts it up, and he's hammered.
Well, 2 or 3 of those guys. Caden could have shot it.
Yes.
Daniel could have shot it, but it just shows our unselfishness in there.
That's true. Yeah, Caden had about a little 7-footer there. He passed up. Brill at the stripe. And he hits.
Every time Busco's called a timeout, they've come out and gone on a run tonight. So we'll see if we can reverse that trend.
And Owen hits both free throws to put the lead up to 5 points now, 41-36. 3:20 to go in the ball game. Weston Ott up top to Ethan Hartsock. Long three in the air, short.
Unbelievable.
Hartsock. Right, Johnny
Unbelievable.
on the spot. The putback is good.
That guy is always around the ball.
He just knows where it's going to be, it looks like.
Well, I think he was the only one that saw how short it was.
Yeah, and he got a head start. Inside 3 minutes now to go in the ball game. 2:50 to be exact. Slaybaugh pulls it back out as Westview's kind of spread things out here. Camden Yoder, Caden Grau, Austin Slaybaugh, Owen Brill and Daniel Yoder for Westview on the court. Driving is Slaybaugh, and he's fouled. That'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Austin.
Another minute or so with that kind of a lead. Busco's going to have to get everybody out of the lane and come out and pick us up. But
Austin misses his first free throw. He'll get one more. And he hits. First free throw tonight for Austin. 23 points now for the sophomore. Coming off an 8-point performance on Tuesday night against LaVille. Braylon McCoy brings it up for Churubusco. Owen Brill on him. Hartsock. Inside pass to Ott, and he lays it up and in. Ott with 10 now, 8 all in this half. Foul was called on Bianski. Slaybaugh at the stripe.
So every foul from here on out will be 2 free throws. So here's our chance to put the game away.
Westview up 3 on that connection. One more coming for Austin Slaybaugh. 2:10 to go in the ball game. Westview up 3. And the second shot goes.
You know, a defensive stop would be really helpful right here.
That'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it?
And block out number 50.
They've been, yeah, I was going to say they've been hitting pretty much everything, but it's not they, it's him.
Yeah, he's really had a good game. Nice player.
Yep. Weston Ott, he's a senior. No, he's only a junior. Yansky drives, and he traveled. Got caught up a little bit.
Yeah, we've got a few turnovers out of him in the last few possessions.
Yeah, we have. Back come the Warriors. Austin Slaybaugh in control of the basketball. He has his highest output as a varsity player with
23.
25
Oh, he's got
points
25
so
now.
far. Yeah.
Guess I could look up at the scoreboard.
He had 19 against Northridge. That was his highest before. Another foul comes on Tonkel. That'll be his 4th. Westview and a shooting foul. That'll be 2 coming for Slaybaugh again. And Austin's got to come to the sideline. He's got some blood on his finger.
The referee giving advice on how to stop bleeding now.
So I think he's good to go, but the other referee's going to check it now, as you can see. He's still bleeding.
Well, you can't just lick it.
No. Got to have something put on.
Well, they licked it twice. Maybe that'll.
That should do it. It's not like a big gaping wound or anything. I got to bring him out of the ball game.
Well, we'll see if icing him here by his finger will stop his rhythm at the free throw line.
We'll see. 44-40. We got a 4-point game with 1:20 to go. Slaybaugh at 25 right now. And now 26 with that successful free throw. One more coming. Stretches the Warrior lead to 5 now.
So he's got a Band-Aid in his nose and one on his finger. And oh,
a little short. Still a 2-possession game. Bianski brings it up, goes right side on the pass to Mast. Mast pulls it to McCoy. Good defense by Owen out front. McCoy looking for help, gets it to Hartsock, drives the baseline, puts it up. Daniel Yoder with a good block.
Daniel told Ott that time, you're not getting another one.
Right.
He took that from both of them.
No more baselines. 45 seconds to go. Grau to Daniel Yoder. He'll drive the baseline, and he's fouled on a reach in. This time it's going to go against Mason Mast, his third. Two-shot foul coming for Daniel now.
Well, Daniel's had some good stretches with free throws, and we'll see if he can hit these at clutch time.
And that one goes. He'll get one more.
One thing is usually you don't like the fact that nobody's shooting one-on-ones anymore, but right now I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think your confidence really grows when you come through it in a close game. And we'll see
That
if you
should
can
help, yeah.
continue on this.
Second
stretch.
shot by Daniel's good. 8 points now for Daniel Yoder tonight. 47-40. Westview stretching the lead to 7 now with just 37 seconds to go. McCoy will pop it. It's going to be short. And it's tipped into the hands of Grau. Caden is almost tackled there. Bianski. He picks up foul number 4.
I think Busco's strategy with Caden tonight has just be really physical with him.
Yeah. They've been pushing him around a lot. No doubt about it.
Well, after all this excitement, we're exactly tied for the second half. It doesn't feel like it, really.
No,
but
it doesn't, does it? Grau hits his first free throw. Hopefully that'll ice it. 8-point lead now for Westview. Caden, all of his points have come from the free throw line. Now 4.
Yeah.
49-40, timeout on the court. 27.1 seconds to go in the ball game, and it's going to be a full timeout. We'll step away for 60 seconds. Back after this.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
27.1 seconds to go in the game here at Churubusco. Westview with a 9-point lead at 49-40. Westview has stepped to the free throw line 12 times here in the fourth quarter, and they've hit 10 of them, according to Dan. McCoy with a quick 3, misses.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hard.
Well,
away with it.
They call it on Hartsaw, but
His second. So now Caden will get a chance for the free throw line again. He's gotten all 4 of his points have come from the free throw line tonight. And he hits. For the foul. Shots up and good again for Grau. 6 now for the free throw line for Caden. 51-40. Westview's leads up to 11. Shots in the air, no good.
Oh, they're
3-shot foul
shots.
coming. Yeah.
I don't know about that. He just chucked it up there after he got
Incidental
fouled.
contact.
I don't think we're in any grave danger, but so I mentioned the timeouts previously. When they would call timeout, they'd outscore us 7-2 or 8-0 or whatever. After that last timeout they called, we outscored them 12-4.
Good.
Yeah, all on free throws.
First shot misses. Mason hits his second. He'll get one more. Mason Mast at the free throw line for Churubusco. And that one's in and out. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be a foul on Busco.
Hartsaw again.
Hartsock. That's number 5 on Ethan Hartsock. So he'll come out of the ball game. We'll see if his brother replaces him. He will. Number 24 is Lucas Hartsock, 6'1" sophomore.
Well, Busco has some limitations out there as a team, but they're strong and aggressive, and I think they're going to do okay this year in the conference. I think, especially against teams that are maybe a little skinnier like we are,
Right,
they're going to hang in there. If you can get a big burly team that can match their rebounding, that might be hard for them.
Caden misses the second free throw, steals the basketball with 8 seconds, and then it's stolen right back. But we have a whistle and a foul. Wow,
Yeah.
they called it on Caden.
That's happened 2 or 3 times tonight where he stole it and they stole it right back from him.
The inbounding is the big guy Ott. 3 in the air is off the mark. Battle for the rebound, loose on the floor, and that's going to do it. Westview hangs on to win 52-41 over Busco. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with the post-game show right after this timeout.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
Welcome back to Churubusco High School. Tonight's post-game show is sponsored by J&R Solutions, featuring high-speed internet, unlimited, no throttling, and no contracts. J&R Solutions, bringing America together. Call them at 574-349-7673. Well, Westview hung in there tonight, and it wasn't the prettiest of efforts, but they did manage to pull out a victory by quarters, 8-8 after one quarter. We outscored them 17-9 in the second to lead by 8 at halftime. Busco outscored Westview 14-12 in the third, but then in the fourth, primarily by free throws, Westview outscored Churubusco 15-10 for the final 52-41 margin. It got down to, I think it was 1 point a couple of times out there, but Westview went to, Dan mentioned earlier, kind of throttled it down and pulled it out with about 5 minutes to go in the game, and it kind of went 4 corners, so to speak, and made Busco come out and use some of our advantage on the perimeter to to kind of grind out a few possessions and free throws, and they were able to pull away again. For Westview tonight, scoring-wise, was really unbalanced. You talked about their balance. Tonight wasn't the case. Danny Yoder had 8. Camden Yoder had 3. Austin Slaybaugh, game-high 26 points tonight, 14 in the first half, 12 in the second. Caden Grau finished with 7, all from the free throw line. And Owen Brill, 4 in each half for 8, so he broke his double-figure string, but not by much.
Not by much.
So Carson Tonkel tonight for Busco had 6. Braden Bianski had 6. Mason Mast had 8. Ethan Hartsock had 11. And Weston Ott had 10. So Dan is here with a few more details.
Yeah, just the big thing is the free throws, and talked about, he'd slowed it down and made them foul us, which when we were shooting 5 of 8 from the free throw line, that, just sort of offhand maybe didn't seem like a great idea, but they stepped up and we hit 13 of 16 in the fourth quarter from the free throw line. And from the 2:13 mark where they had hit another 2 to put them back within 2, it was 42-40. We were only up by 2. Then we scored 9 straight free throws, and they were unable to score in between. So they had some turnovers and some missed shots. And so we scored 9 from the free throw line to push that lead from 2 up to 11. And, so ended up winning by 11. So that was a different finish than what I was expecting, but, a win's a win. And, overall, they out-rebounded us 22-24. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got Ott with at least 10 rebounds. So he had 10 rebounds, and I guess I had Ott with 12 points and Hartsock with 9, but I'm not sure. I might have missed one. You had 11 or 10 and 11 the other way, but he had almost as many rebounds as he had points, and he was hard to stop out there. I think for them that was the big thing. Turnovers, I showed them with 18, but we had 12. So it's
Well, we had a lot of live ball turnovers too, or we just came down and lost our dribble right to them, which is that's something you can clean up. But Austin kept us in the game. Ott really kept them in the game.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't score a ton, but he extra possessions kept them in the game. And fortunately, Busco was not proficient from the three-point range tonight.
1 of 9.
1 of 9.
Of course, we were a whopping 2 of 12.
Well, about the same,
man.
So we ended up shooting 75% from the free throw line, 56% inside the arc, but 2 of 12 from three-point range.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it's a good learning experience. It gives the coaches something to holler about, and you won. So you didn't play your best, clearly. It was not a real sharp performance for most of the team. A tough place to come into. First game, you don't know what they got. They're an experienced, rugged bunch. Sometimes it's hard to play against just kind of an unorthodox, rugged bunch. But they pulled it out. They did what they needed to do. Some of our scorers didn't have their typical good games, but they fought through it and made plays at the end to win it. So
important thing, we got the W.
Yep, absolutely, and on to Northwood.
Yep, Northwood will be challenged, no doubt about it. Another NLC team. We face Northridge. That is our only loss so far this year. Otherwise, Westview has won every ball game. 3-1 after the victory here tonight. They go to 1-0 in Northeast Corner Conference. Busco drops to 0-1 and 0-1 overall and in the conference. Final score, Westview 52 and Busco 41. Tonight's post-game show was brought to you by J&R Solutions, featuring high-speed internet, unlimited, no throttling, no contracts. J&R Solutions, bringing America together. Call them at 574-349-7673. Tonight's game sponsor was Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana, 7870 West, 075 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. The pregame sponsor for this evening's game is Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Our halftime sponsor is Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. This evening's game is also brought to you by Shipshewana Trading Place, featuring the Shipshewana Antique Auction, State Road 5 South in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body in LaGrange. Yoder Crossroads, located at the crossroads of State Road 5 and US 20. Also by LaGwana, get quality, get excellent customer service, get creative. By Jerry Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. Also by Southwind Flooring, located at 7300 North, 1000 West in Shipshewana, and by Breathe Easy Mold Solutions in Shipshewana. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the Indiana High School Athletic Association's Champions Network. So for our crew here tonight, our camera operator was Matthew Byler, color commentator Jamie Miller, our statistician and commentator Dan Byler. Also working the board tonight as our engineer was Chad Hoover. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next Thursday at Northwood, hopefully. I haven't heard from the AD yet, so we'll see what happens there. But Westview will be back in action next Thursday down at Northwood. Good night, everyone.